So Donald F. and Trump decided to hold himself a rally again. He ain't rallied in a long time, but he felt the need to go out to Pennsylvania and hold himself a rally on affordability, to convince people up that things are actually affordable. Now, if things were really affordable and the economy was, he gave it an A+++, y'all. He gave the economy an A+++. If it was really an A+++, why are you going out there and holding rallies out in Pennsylvania talking about how affordable things are? That's what he did. He got people together there at this thing, and he told them, look, don't believe your own eyes, okay? Look, I know that y'all are dumb because you voted for me, but look, you can't even read price tags, okay? That's what he told them. And you can't even read your own paycheck stub. So he went out there and told everybody, look, I don't care what you think you see at the grocery store, what you think you're paying at the register. I'm telling you right now that the prices are lower because I made them lower. That's what he told them. And I'm telling you right now that you're getting paid more because I made everybody pay you more. You're getting higher wages and less prices because of me. That's what he done. That's what he told these people at that rally, all 200 of them. And they cheered, y'all. They cheered whenever he said that. And I was like, oh my God, these people cheered whenever he just lied to their faces, because clearly they know that the prices ain't got no better and they ain't making no more money. But they still cheered when he said that. And I'm like, well, maybe they can't read price tags or their paycheck stubs. Or MAGA's a effing cult's what it is. That's what it is. Or he paid them people to show up. He could have did that too. $50, $50 to show up. Hey, 100 if you stay to the end and you wear one of them stupid red hats. That could have did that too, because them people cheered when he lied to their faces. Okay. Now, if he actually did fix those problems just by saying it, then that's where Joe Biden went wrong. That's the thing. Back whenever he was running for president, he could have stayed in the race if he'd have used that strategy. Just go around and tell everybody, look, the prices are fixed. I don't know what you think you're seeing. These inflations y'all are upset about, fixed them. They're fixed. Your wages, don't worry about that. You just got a 50% raise because I said so. And by the way, I'm not sleepy anymore. I ain't sleepy no more. If he'd have went out there to them rallies and said that, he'd be president right now. Knowing what I know now and seeing that if Donald F. and Trump can go in front of 200 people, tell them that you don't believe your own eyes and your own paycheck stubs, you just believe what I tell you, and then they cheer. Well, obviously, that's all you got to do to be the president, okay? That's what I learned from that. Or, like I said, MAGA's an effing cult, and they're going to cheer for him no matter what he does, which is the most likely scenario that we got going on right here. See, because that was the one thing that they were really, really upset about. Oh, that and the Jeffrey Epstein files. And it seems that neither of those have moved them one bit, because they'll still show up for that orange idiots rallies and let them lie to their faces, and then they cheer for it. Okay. Now look, he's got a problem. I know the reason why he's going out there and rallying. He's afraid of these midterms that are coming up, these midterm elections next year, and because he's going to get impeached up on again immediately whenever the Democrats get control of the House of Representatives, and especially if they wind up with the Senate too. So he's in big trouble, and he can tell by the way that it is, because Republicans haven't won one single election in these off-cycle elections. Not one. Not a one have they won. That's a lot of ones. But they haven't did it, you know. And then in Miami, that hasn't elected a Democrat mayor in 30 years, a mayoral race that, by the way, the previous Republican won by 67 points. Well, that just got won by a female Democrat. Yep, a female Democrat just become the mayor of Miami. That hadn't happened in 30 years. And then another problem that he's got, the deep, deep South down there. Now, I don't consider the Miami the South, even though it's about as far south as you can get. But a Georgia State House seat that Donald F. and Trump won by 11 points, also got taken by a Democrat yesterday. So there's a lot of worry going on over there in the Republican Party, and that's the reason why we're about to start seeing mass resignations from the Republican Party, because they're not going to stick around for it. But they did it to themselves. But And all of the things hadn't even started happening yet. All the cuts they made to the Medicaids and Medicares and the SNAP benefits and the Section 8 housings and the veterans and Meals on Wheels and all that stuff hadn't even really started taking effect yet. So they know that if they're in trouble now, they're definitely in trouble later. So there's mass resignations that coming. They're at the Republican Party. Donald F. Trump's awfully worried about it, or he wouldn't be out there rallying already. Now, here's the thing. If I was running to the Democratic Party, what I'd be doing is I'd want to know every single location that Donald F. Trump's going to go out there and rally at while he lies to people and said, hey, things are more affordable because I made it more affordable. You know, everybody's going to do that. Send Bernie Sanders out there and have a rally right next door. And Bernie won't even have to pay people. They'll just show up there to listen to Bernie while Donald F. Trump's got to pay people to lie to their faces, you know. So anyway, look, if he'd just stopped rallying, what he needs to do, stop rallying, stop making Congress go out there and lie to people too about this healthcare subsidies and stuff. Use your time to lower the prices. You can do that. What you can do is use your time to legislate for the American people to get these prices down. And in the way you do that, well, first you got to end this tariff war is what you got to do, because what we have right now is supply chain problems. That's where the inflations are coming from. Created by Donald F. Trump and his stupid ass tariffs and his mass deportations. That's right. See, you can end all of that and start dealing with the inflations and getting the prices back down. But see, you can't do that, can you? See, because the problem is that he's lying to you again when he says we're taking in $18 trillion into this country from foreign investment. No, we're not. No, we're not. He's taking in hundreds of millions personally from foreign investment. That's what he means to tell you. And that's a fact, and that's another investigation that's going to be launched into his dumb ass as soon as the Democrats have control back of the House of Representatives again. He knows that too. Another prison charge that he's going to catch on that. So anyway, these mass roundups. See, it's funny when you start rounding up the entire labor force that goes out there and works these jobs that nobody else wants to work for these meager wages. Prices go up. Who would have guessed the prices would go up? Whenever you start doing all these tariffs, trade wars and stuff, and small businesses start going under left and right, prices go up. We create a supply chain shortage, just like what happened in the COVIDs, except for Donald F. Trump and MAGA, you fake-ass patriot. Hey, all you Team Tacos blame Joe Biden for the inflations before, knowing that it was a supply chain problem that the whole world experienced because of a worldwide pandemic. This supply chain problem is caused only by Donald F. Trump and racist-ass sons of bitches that voted for him because they wanted to get rid of all the brown people, okay? So it's created by you and your orange Jesus, okay? Now, if you wanted to fix it, don't go out there and rally. Go out there and stop doing what you've been doing. Stop this stupid-ass trade war and stop rounding up all the people, okay? Now, look, I'm fully on board with going around and just arresting up the employers that are employing these people and introducing a $15 an hour minimum wage, and we'll rid that problem. You know what I mean? We could do that. And then people might not be fleeing into the country looking for better paying jobs. But that's not going to happen, is it? And I know a lot of you Team Tacoers, you're like, I ain't raising no minimum wage of $15 an hour. I worked my entire life to make this $18 an hour, and I'm proud of myself. I'll be damned if somebody's going to make $15 an hour flipping hamburgers. Well, dumbass, if that person was making $15 an hour flipping hamburgers, that means that your $18 an hour would likely go up to about $27 an hour. So you've always voted against yourself because you're ignorant. All right. But anyway, look, I don't believe that one of those people at the Trump rally showed up because they wanted to be lied to. I think he paid every damn one of them. Inmate Trump.